Hello, I'm Sam Panansky, and welcome to our very special presentation today. I hope you're all having a nice weekend and enjoying your morning beverages, but first, we've got a lot to talk about and I want to go ahead and dive right in. First off, for those of you who are new to us, let me tell you a bit about J Novel Club. I founded J Novel Club back in 2016 to bring more light novels to the US market because fans like you were finding out about them through anime, but you couldn't legally get the books at the time. While light novels were our main focus, we also released a number of manga series, and we also have an imprint dedicated to books targeted at female readers called J Novel Heart. As you can see on the slides, we have a subscription service where our members can read the newest books before publication in weekly parts, and a book will stream over 8 to 12 weeks or so, depending on the length. We believe in making sure everyone can enjoy light novels, so our subscription price is about what you paid for a drink at Starbucks, maybe even less these days. Since our start, we've translated and published over 1,000 volumes of light novels and manga, and we're on target to release over 400 books in 2023. But that's just in English. There are still places all over the world where light novels haven't had a chance to break through and get a foothold like here in the States. Therefore, we'd like to announce that we're taking the J Novel Club mission international with today's launch of JNC Nina. So, what is JNC Nina? If you're already familiar with J Novel Club, it's the same thing, but now available in French and German. Including our commitment to quality, all of our translations will be straight from the Japanese with no translating off of English as a pivot language. Subscriptions start at $5.49 a month in euros, including local VAT. Subscribers get access to weekly parts of all our series, as well as a special French and German discussion forum and a local section on the JNC forums and Discord server. To start, we're offering 5 titles in both French and German, with more new series coming in about 2 months. We're already working on some of them, so stay tuned. Subscribers, and even non-subscribing members, can also buy our ebooks directly from the site with no device restrictions. We'll also be selling them through mainstream ebook outlets like Amazon, FNAC, and Toledo Alliance, as well as others. We'll also be partnering with some local publishers across French and German-speaking Europe for things like events and other opportunities, so stay tuned for more info. While you can visit us with the country code of your choice, our main website is jnc-nina.eu. But believe me, .fr, .det, and so on all work. So where can you use Nina from? Like with J Novel Club in the US, we have global digital rights for all our books, so you can subscribe from across Europe and all around the world. That said, all our prices for JNC Nina are in euro, and your JNC Nina subscription is only valid on the JNC Nina website. Your Nina subscription will not work with J Novel Club's English site, and vice versa. So for those of you who aren't familiar with J Novel Club in the US, I'd like to take a couple minutes to explain more about how subscriptions work. Before we published a book on, say, Amazon, we streamed it to our subscribers in 8 to 12 parts. This depends on things like how long the book is, if someone on the translation team needs a break, and so on. Each week, a new part goes live for subscribers. It's always the same day and the same time, no surprises, as we base this on the idea of anime simulcasting. There's a calendar on the front page to show you what's coming out that day. That said, we know people want to try before they buy, so we make the first part of every novel free for everyone, including non-subscribers and even non-members, as a preview. These previews are always free and never expire. When we finish streaming a volume, we do a final round of QA and then put it up for sale. You can usually pre-order our books within the first week or 2 of streaming, and the street date is 2 weeks after the end of streaming, also the day we begin streaming the next volume. 2 weeks after a book is set up for sale, we expire the non-preview parts. If you missed out on a book and don't want to buy the retail editions, or even if you do, we have a coin system like Webtoon or Piccoma. You can use your coins to rent expired parts, and a rental is good for 3 days. We're currently charging 40 coins per part on the US site, and if you decide to buy while your rental is active, the price of your rentals is deducted from the purchase price of the complete book. Rentals are only valid on expired parts. If you want to read the absolute newest volume as it comes out, you need to be a subscriber. One thing that is different from the US is that due to European book pricing laws, we are not allowed to discount coins in Europe, so we apologize for that. So, now you're all excited, just a reminder of where to go. Visit us at jnc-nina.eu, .de, or .fr, and we might still be working on the auto language switching, so please be patient with us. But you can always change the language to whatever language you'd like right on the webpage. As a reminder, Part 1s are always free, nothing is up for rent because everything is new, and if you want to read parts for the newest books, you do need to subscribe. Will there be an app? There sure will be, but we also have to get it approved by Apple and Google as well as finish all the beta testing, so it's not available just yet. Once the app is up, however, you'll still need to get subscribed via the website, but in-app coin purchases will be available. Please note that due to data protection laws, you will not be able to use the existing JNovel Club app with your Nina subscription. Our apps are going to be separate, just like the website and subscriptions. Now, when you subscribe to JNC Nina, you don't just get some things to read, you're also joining a community. All subscribers get access to a members forum with discussion in their local language, and we're adding French and German discussion sections to the JNovel Club Discord as well. For prices, subscriptions are €5.49 per month or €60 per year, which gives you a bit of a discount. And we know people have different payment preferences here in Europe, so we've made sure that our European Stripe account includes the ability to use SEPA transfers and, yes, PayPal as well, both of which are currently under development, and you should be able to use them on the website soon. In the meantime, your credit cards will always work with us. JNC series aren't exclusive to our site. After streaming is done, we compile all the parts and make ebooks. You can buy these anywhere ebooks are available: Amazon, FNAC, Thalia, pretty much all the major outlets. We sell them too, of course, and direct sales have the bonus of being standard EPUBs and working on as many devices as you want. Retail DRM will vary based on the settings used by each store, so if that bugs you, you definitely want to buy direct. Books purchased directly are 799 coins and will cost similarly on stores, adjusted to VAT. Now that you've got the basics, make sure to follow us on all our various social media accounts. They are linked in the video description below. So now that you know how to read our books, let's get to the part everyone's really excited for, aka what are our books? And we're starting off with Hell Mode. We'll be putting it out in both French and German, and this series has been doing really well for us in English. It's a great example of doing all the isekai standards exceptionally well. The online game Yamada Kenichi had been playing religiously is shutting down its servers, leaving him with a void in his heart. He looks for a new game to fill it, but everything he finds is way too easy. The kind of game he likes, the kind punishing enough to make players want to spend thousands of hours on it, just isn't around anymore. Kenichi stumbles upon an untitled game, one promising incomparable challenge with unprecedented potential. Without hesitation, he selects the Hell Mode difficulty. Lo and behold, he finds himself reincarnated in another world as a serf. Now called Alan, he sets out to unlock the secrets of his mystery-laden summoner class, without the convenience of walkthroughs, game guides, or online forums. He must grope his way to the top of his new world. Next we have The Faraway Paladin, also in both French and German. This has always been a favorite of ours, and we're stoked to be putting it out in Europe as well. It's a proper medieval fantasy with a heavy D&D influence, but the writing and the characterization is just incredible. The second season of anime is currently streaming on Crunchyroll too, so now you can read the source and get all the bits they had to leave out. In a city of the dead, long since ruined and far from human civilization, lives a single human child. His name is Will, and he's being raised by 3 undead: the hardy skeletal warrior Blood, the graceful mummified priestess Mary, and the crotchety spectral sorcerer Gus. The 3 pour love into the boy and teach him all they know, but one day Will starts to wonder, who am I? Will must unravel the mysteries of this faraway dead man's land and unearth the secret pasts of the undead. He must learn the love and mercy of the good gods and the bigotry and madness of the bad, and when he knows it all, the boy will take his first step on the path to becoming a paladin. Third, also for French and German, we have The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent. This series is part of a new trend in light novels, focusing on adventure storylines with female protagonists. Season 2 of the anime is now streaming on Crunchyroll, and the manga is available from Tokyopop in Germany and Delcourt Toncom in France. Never would the overworked Sei have expected to be enveloped in a glowing light and summoned to a brand new world. Originally, the summoning ritual was supposed to produce a holy maiden, but to everyone's surprise, 2 aspirants appeared. Horrified, Sei discovers that she's been left out and the other girl is declared the holy maiden. Sei promptly leaves the royal palace and discovers her talent for making potions and cosmetics at a research institute, only for their extraordinary effectiveness to make some believe Sei may possess holy magic. To make matters worse, she also saves the life of Knight Commander Hawk, which only increases people's suspicions and attracts Hawk's attention. How long can Sei live her ideal life in peace before her true nature is revealed? And next, Tear Moon Empire. This currently has an anime streaming, and it's a massive favorite with our US readers and will be coming out in both French and German. Surrounded by the hate-filled gazes of her people, the selfish princess of the fallen Tear Moon Empire, Mia, takes one last look at the bleeding sun before the guillotine blade falls, only to wake back up as a 12-year-old. With time rewound and a second chance at life dropped into her lap, she sets out to right the countless wrongs that plague the ailing empire. Corrupt governance? Check. Border troubles? Check. Natural calamities and economic strife? Check. My, that seems like a lot of work. Hard work and Mia don't mix, so she seeks out the aid of others, starting with her loyal maid, Anne, and the brilliant minister Ludwig. Together, they strive day and night to restore the empire. Little by little, their tireless efforts begin to change the course of history, pushing the whole of the continent towards a new future. And why did the selfish princess have a change of heart, you ask? Simple, she didn't. She's just terrified of the guillotine. They hurt like hell, and Mia hates pain more than work. Continuing on, only in German, we have Brunhild the Dragon Slayer. This is a really exciting fantasy series, and amazingly, it's being released first in German, before English even. Eden is a series of scattered islands considered to be heaven on earth, guarded by dragons. Greed drives people in droves to these sacred islands in search of fabulous treasures. After another failed raid, a young girl is stranded on Silver Island. After surviving contact with a dragon's highly poisonous blood, the monster raises her as his own daughter, seeing in her the will of God. He raises the girl to know the importance of love and obedience to heaven, but soon Siegfried, the Dragon Slayer, makes his next attack and slaughters the dragon. He recovers the girl and discovers her true identity, Brunhild Siegfried, heir to the Dragon Slayer bloodline. In the foreign Noverland, she is now forced to start a new life as a member of the Siegfried family and part of the army, torn between her desire for revenge and the benevolent teachings of the dragon. And lastly, this time exclusive to France, we have Classroom of the Elite. There's been a lot of demand for this one following the anime, and it's proven itself a long-running top seller in the US and Japan. From the outside, Tokyo's elite high school looks like a dream place. Pupils have almost total freedom, and its success rate is close to 100%. This prestigious school gives its pupils access to the best jobs and universities, provided they earn, exchange, or save enough points to climb the ladder. Kiyotaka Ayana Koji finds himself at the bottom of the school in Class D, the class of rejects and the despised. Accompanied by Suzune Horikita, a pupil determined to reach Class A, Ayano Koji will have to overcome the system and the competition of this ruthless school. Just a couple more things to note. We'll be launching 2 more series in both French and German in December, just in time to read during your holiday breaks. Keep your eyes out and subscribe to our social media feeds for details closer to the announcement date. We should also have the app ready by then. And don't forget, if you love reading light novels and want to take a shot at writing your own, we've also got the J-Novel Club Original Light Novel Contest. This is your chance to get published by J-Novel Club and maybe even get a manga adaptation created by an actual Japanese mangaka. You can get more details by scanning the QR code on your screen, but time's ticking, and yes, sorry, all entries have to be in English. In any case, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to hear parts of this presentation in French and German, you can check the VOD editions at the JNC Nina YouTube channel with links down below. Thanks again and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.